Most of us in the tech enthusiast space know of OnePlus for their X flagship killer status. Devices like the OnePlus One, the 3T, or even the 6T were standout devices for the company. But all of this buildup led to 2019, where they released the OnePlus 7 Pro. So, how does this phone hold up in 2024? The OnePlus 7 Pro was packing some insane hardware for the time. It had the Snapdragon 855 along with 6, 8, or 12 gigabytes of RAM depending if you got 128 or 256 gigs of storage. Speaking about storage, the OnePlus 7 Pro was also the first consumer device to pack UFS 3.0 and it still feels very snappy today. The 7 Pro also packs a 4000 mAh battery, which today, if not replaced, is starting to let the phone down, but we'll talk more about that in the battery section. The screen is what blew many away in 2019. It's a 6.7-inch 1440p 90Hz panel with a peak brightness of around 550 nits. 90Hz at that time was basically unheard of on a phone. Outside of the iPad and a couple gaming phones, you couldn't really find it anywhere. And as expected, it's buttery smooth if you've been using 68Hz all your life. The bezels are also very minimal, and of course, there's that notchless, no hole punch display, making consuming content very good. On the camera department, we have 3 sensors on the back and 1 on the front. There's the 48 megapixel main shooter, an 8 megapixel 2x telephoto, and a 16 megapixel 0.7x ultra wide. The front is also the one with the neat party trick, the pop-up camera. The motorized camera is a 16 megapixel sensor, and it does its job, but we'll talk more about that in the camera section. Battery is usually one of the most important things people look for when buying a used device. People want longevity in their devices. Depending on how heavy your 7 Pro has been used, it can get you through the day, or it might not even get you to lunch. The 2 units I had usually last between 4 to 6 hours doing more light tasks and 2 to 3 doing some more moderate tasks. With gaming, specifically with Pokemon Go, I've had the phone die within an hour on multiple occasions. All of this is with, of course, the original battery, and replacements are very easy to find. Usually, the next thing consumers look for in a phone is how good the camera is. To cut it short, I think the OnePlus 7 Pro is still very serviceable in 2024. It has a great custom Gcam community behind it, and I've taken some amazing shots on my OnePlus 7 Pro or 7T throughout the last couple years. Here are some samples. The phone can shoot 4K 60fps without an issue, and with custom Gcam clients you can even shoot resolutions you normally wouldn't be able to shoot with the telephoto or ultra-wide cameras. The custom Gcam that I've been using is called Nocture X, a bit older, but it's still very good, and honestly it fits the color profile and the images that I would expect out of the phone. Alright, so we're kinda back where my Pixel 6 Pro video was shot. That's just how it is. But here's the front-facing camera on the OnePlus 7 Pro using Nocture X, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. It's 1080p 60fps, I think. I don't actually know if it's running at 60fps, but here's how the mic sounds, here's how everything looks. Color's decent. I don't have the Leica mode on, but it's just how it is. OnePlus dropped the OnePlus 7 Pro and the rest of the 7 series in 2022. All devices including carrier units got Oxygen OS 12 apart from the OnePlus 7 Pro 5G, which only got up to Oxygen OS 10. There's many different custom ROMs you can flash though. These all bring the OnePlus 7 Pro up to speed with Android 14 and even 15 with a more ASOP approach to the skin. Unlike how Oxygen OS 12 is literally like a ColorOS clone. But if you're looking for a phone with official updates, don't expect it here. So if you need a work phone with the latest security patch and a locked bootloader, this isn't the phone for you. On the other hand, if you like tinkering with the device, customizing it, and doing more, the 7 Pro is honestly a great choice. There's a community behind it and many different good custom ROMs you can flash. I landed on yet another ASOP project, Yap, because it honestly felt that good when I first flashed it back on Android 11, and it continues to do so with being smooth and fluid and have minimal bugs. So, do I think the OnePlus 7 Pro is worth it in 2024 going into 2025? It's a maybe. And the reason why I say that is because on paper, the phone's still a really nice performing phone. The Snapdragon 855 is still a relatively good chip. Most OnePlus 7 Pros have either 8 or 12 gigs of RAM, it has plenty of storage, the screen's really nice and still high refresh rate, and the battery is still decently good if you replace it. So, you know, if you find the phone for pretty cheap, I would say it's a nice buy, and if you want to tinker around, yeah, go for it. On the other hand, there's many other devices in this price range, like the Pixel 6 Pro is not much more, and I would take that phone over this OnePlus 7 Pro, or even the OnePlus 8 Pro is not much more, or even the S21 series or the S20 series, and those phones are gonna overshadow the OnePlus 7 Pro. But the main vision of the OnePlus 7 Pro was flagship killer. And I'll never forget that quote that MKBHD said in his video. You'll either die a hero or see yourself become the villain. Something along those lines. I'd have to go back and watch the video. And that has stuck with me because OnePlus is no longer in its former self. And you probably know that as many of its former employees now work at nothing, including Carl himself. But that's my honest thoughts on the phone. I'll see you in the next video. If I do get around to that, comment, like, and subscribe, dislike, I don't care. I just do this for fun. But peace out.